Hello everyone, welcome back to the surgical canvas. In today's video, we will discuss the management timeline for cleft lip and palate. First of all, in early care when the child is born, we have to give adequate familial support, feeding support and weight gain. We have to check for the eustachian tube as it is affected in cases of abnormal attachment of the tensor veli palatini muscle. So eustachian tube is remaining open and there are chances of middle ear infection. So ENT referral at appropriate time is needed. In cases of isolated cleft palate patient, all the patients should be evaluated for this Robin sequence where there is micro retrognathia, glossoptosis and airway obstruction. Now coming to the timeline for the treatment. In the first 0 to 3 months, we have to go for pre-surgical infant orthopaedics. At the 3 to 6 month, we have to go for primary nasolabial repair, cleft lip repair, plus minus gingivoperiosteoplasty as or when needed. At the age of 9 to 12 month, we have to go for primary cleft palate repair with placement of myringotomy tube in case of middle ear infection or when needed by the ENT team. At the age of 12 to 36 months, we have to go for speech evaluation and therapy if needed by the patient. At the age of 3 to 5 years, we have to go for treatment of velopharyngeal insufficiency if it is present. At the age of 7 to 10 years, we have to go for alveolar cleft bone grafting or palatal expansion if needed, and we can also start treatment of the secondary nasolabial deformities. At the age of adolescence, we can go for pre-surgical orthodontics, and when the child achieves age 16 or skeletal maturity, we can go for Leafoot 1 advancement for maxillary hypoplasia and mandibular orthognathic surgery if it is needed. We can also go for definitive open rhinoplasty. Thank you.